Hi, this is Amy Frechette, and I am doing my persuasive speech. I did have an audience of adult members, but due to a medical family emergency, they were unable to come to my house for Easter. So I just have all of my minions with me today. My speech is about whether we should defund and dismember Planned Parenthood. It's a given that abortion is an epidemic in the United States, and Planned Parenthood is part of that. But do they have some good things that come out of them, or is it just the one negative aspect that causes so much drama that they should be defunded? The government is trying to pass a legislation right now saying that because they perform abortions, they should be completely shut down and defunded, and that they should put up new kind of government funded clinics in order to provide other services. While that will prevent abortions, the numerous other health aspects that they provide to women and low-income families, that would go out the window too until the government came up with some kind of new plan to put into place. Sex education, reproductive women's health, and contraceptions are just a few of the things that Planned Parenthood helps low-income families with at a free or income-based cost. Many conservatives believe that the government should not provide these services because they are affordable to the average person. But according to Planned Parenthood's website, they provide services that help prevent approximately 579,000 unintended pregnancies each year. To me, that is, they are giving out contraceptives in order to prevent people who would end up trying to have an abortion. They also provide more than 360,000 breast exams for low-income women, and they give free and low-cost STD testing. That is where quite a few college students and low-income women, that is the only way that they can get STD testing. It is available at hospitals, but you have to have a doctor for them to release the results to in order to get the results. And a lot of people don't have doctors, especially if they're low income and don't have insurance. Abortions are only a small part of what they do. And for the government to totally dismember this clinic because of a small portion, I don't believe that is right. According to the New York Times, 36% of all clients obtaining health care from publicly funded family planning centers in 2014, they were all low income. Not all states are as lenient as Nebraska about giving out Medicaid. Certain states, if you are over the age of 18, there's absolutely no way that you can get health insurance without having one provided from a job. So that makes having places like Planned Parenthood even more needed, because women over the age of 18, those are going to need contraceptive just as well as anybody under the age of 18. So instead of focusing on one negative aspect of Planned Parenthood, I believe that everybody should take into consideration all of the good things that they do as well. The contraceptives, the women's reproductive health, and everything else. I know that I personally have used Planned Parenthood when I first had my first college experience at the age of 18. And that's how I found out that I had a reproductive disease, as well as had STD testing for a time after I had been date raped. Without those services, I don't know that I would have been able to get any care. I know for a fact that it would have took me years longer in order to come up with the diagnosis that I had my disease. Planned Parenthood also has quite a few positive effects for low-income women. I've named numerous ones during this speech, but only 3% of their total services provided by Planned Parenthood is abortions. Should 3% be what causes them to be defunded and dismembered? Honestly, I don't think so. That is just 3%. They could totally do away with that service. You know, the government cannot fund that portion of the service, and they will be basically a low-income or free health clinic. And that's what I honestly believe needs to happen. According to Planned Parenthood, they do receive federal funding, but that money cannot be used for abortions. So, yes, they are getting money from the government, but they cannot use that for abortion services. So basically, because they're Planned Parenthood and they provide these services, they are wanting to completely do away with that. You know, what's going to happen when all of these, black market clinics pop up and start doing abortions with unlicensed medical professionals, or somebody trying to do it at home? What's going to happen to those women then? Defunding Planned Parenthood would also absolutely rip away the only affordable women's health clinic in quite a few areas. In order to prevent this, please call your legislation, make your voice heard. Nebraska legislature.gov, you can go and find the contact information for your representatives and be able to write them or email them or even make a phone call and let them know what you feel on this. There are petitions going around. You can sign that to stop the defunding of Planned Parenthood. Well, all in all, Planned Parenthood does do good. They get their negative namesake from the one procedure that they perform that is not, or that is more controversial. So, thank you.